Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. And in this video, I'm going to share with you a true story of my first UFO encounter. This story, this true story, I have very little memory of it, but I do remember it. This happened in 1976, which I believed was probably during the summer when there was no school. It was in early evening, possibly, or late evening. I'm sorry. And it was possibly like somewhere between like around 10 o'clock, 10:30 at night. I was about 5 years old. And I was staring out the window while my mom was putting away cleaning laundry, folding up the shirts and stuff like that, and putting them into the dresser. Um, and as I was staring, I was asking my mom, "What's that in the sky?" She didn't bother to look. She just continued, folding and stuff like that. I'm sure it's just a plane. Really? Then, I was just staring out, saying, "Really? How come it's not moving?" And she didn't take it seriously. A little kid saying something like that. I'm pretty sure it's moving, and then she just stopped what she did, what she was doing, and she looked out and glanced at it for about maybe a second, and says, "Yeah, it's a plane." I said, "Are you sure? Because it's just it's just there. It's not moving." So after a while, she was like, "Oh boy, I'll explain to him." She put it away in her last thing that she folded up, and then she looked outside the window with me, and then she was in total shock at what she saw. It was a diamond shaped, typical saucer, and it had red and blue lights, possibly from the windows or whatever, going across this ship, this UFO. And she got freaked out and told me, go wake up your grandmother. Go tell her to come up over here and see it. And I was too scared. I said, "No, I can't. I'm too scared." We got this weird feeling that we were being watched. So I said, "Okay, then you don't have to go." It was up there hovering for about a good minute. And there was no noise whatsoever. It was completely silent. And then after that 1 minute or so, well, we felt like we were being looked at or just watched, observed or whatever. This creepy feeling, and then according to my mother, which I don't remember, she said it made a weird sound as it was flying away. It's like a spinning sound. And then within a matter of seconds, it just like flew away. Now, I don't know why no one else might have seen it, even though it wasn't that late at night. How they do what they do with their technology, I don't know. I remember drawing it, and if I drew it right now, it's going to look like the typical type of little kid UFO. So I'm not even going to bother with that. It's going to look like a little kid thing. But I could still draw it. And when I drew it later on, my mom got scared when I did all the colors and then made the finishing touches. So after a while, she threw it away. I remember having nightmares about being the typical scenario of being on a table. Except in this particular case, it wasn't just me. It was my whole family. I was face down instead of being face up. Or like on my head like this, um, uh, lying on my stomach, completely nude, and my face was on a metal table like this. And then I got up, pushed like in a push-up position almost, and I looked and I saw the rest of my family, the same exact way, no different than me. And then there was these machines that came by, and I was just too scared to run away. I didn't know what the hell to do. And then this giant machine came up to me. It had like probing long metal arms, and then it poked something in my back. It, implanted something into my back. I remember the pain for about a second, and then I just passed out. And I do remember glimpses of these type of creatures, which I cannot say how they look like, but they're not gray. They're not the alien grays. They're a different type of species. Um, the point is, after that whole entire thing, because I seen these creatures, they were very scary looking. They were very ugly, and it seemed to me that like they were big. Again, I cannot say or describe how they look like and stuff like that right now. I'm not ready to talk about that yet. I don't know if I'll ever will. I don't know. I don't know. But I always remembered it. No matter what, I always remembered it. And I always had this feeling of not just hate. I'm sorry. I had this feeling of hate, but not me towards them, but from them towards me. I felt this overwhelming hate from them towards me. And to this day, I still don't know why. I fucking don't know why. And aside from the fear, I had this strange, familiar feeling that there's just something about them. And that was before I even had my scary encounters with elves and sleep paralysis and stuff like that. And I do remember hearing strange sounds at night. I was always scared. But these are like glimpses of what I saw inside the ship. Like again, I don't remember too much of it, but it's just it was very vivid and it felt very real. I am convinced that it is real because many years later, someone described the way these creatures look like and drew it. It wasn't a professional drawing, but it wasn't like a little kid's drawing either. It was like borderline. And when he drew it and I saw it, I got that scared. I was shocked. I was creeped out like crazy. It's really hard to. I don't know. I thought I could share this with you that maybe if you also had a story. I did a video just recently, before this one, on sharing your story on sexual abuse and things like that because there's a lot of that crap that happened too concerning concerning these creatures in this whatever thing. And I do remember going having to be forced to go through like what seemed to be like some kind of test or something they were putting me through. It was, I don't know, it was weird and it was scary, but it was the hate that they had towards me that I remember the most. They did not like me whatsoever. So if you have any comments or any questions, feel free to say whatever you want. You know the routine. And hopefully you like this video. I don't know if I'm gonna get any views, any real serious views on it because this is something that's really serious. But this is the first time I've ever shared this story on video on YouTube. So hopefully someone who has the same similar experience will drop a comment in the comment section and things like that. So, or if there's any questions or any kind of information that might help shed some light on this. So again, uh, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And to all of you, take care.